remember when I met you, and I already talked about it a little bit when I talked about your dad, but just your personality is something that is just excitable. It brings excitement in so many different ways. And I remember when I met you, I remember I called Dave, and I said, Dave, we got this girl from Oregon, and I think she's pretty good. And he said, how do you know she's good? And I go, well, first of all, she's really excitable and really excited for tennis. But secondly, Valor recruited her. That's not a joke, that really happened. That was kind of, you were supposed to laugh at that. Okay. Oh, you guys aren't shocked that Valor recruits. Anyways, I go, Valor recruited her, so she's definitely going to be good. And then he was like, how do you know that Valor recruited her? I said, that's a story for another time. Anyways, we got out there onto the tennis court, and I saw her hit for the first time. And I said, hold on, let me go hit with her. Because it was like the droppings. And I said, I'm going to go hit with this girl and see how good she is. And she beat me in the first game like that. And I went, holy smokes, I'm going to hit some first serves here and really put some pressure on her. So I end up, we only had enough time for me to beat her 3-2. Yes, that's right, 3-2. So we didn't quite finish. But I was like, okay, at least she knows that I know tennis and I'm pretty good. She'll know that since I was ahead 3-2. Well, the next day, the volleyball coach walks into my office and he goes, hey, Flanigan. I go, hey, what's up? And he goes, so my girl who plays volleyball, Lauren, I was talking to her and I asked her if she hit with him. She said, oh yeah, I hit with him. I can definitely beat him. And I said, that's the kind of girl that I know is going to be a #1 singles player here at Vista. Somebody who is that confident after playing against me. And I have to tell you, Lauren, there were points in the year where I watched you grow up as a tennis player, but also as a person. The very first match that you played this year, you played the Castleview girl, and you came out like gangbusters, and you came out, beat her 6-0. And then it felt like you got tired because it was your first high school match and the pressure, and then all of a sudden you lost the second set. And then you came back and won the third set. And then you had to play the Highlands Ranch girl, who was a 2-time state qualifier, who everybody talked about being this great player. And you were down a set and won 5. And you came back and you won that match 7-5, and you won it in a super tiebreaker. And it was an amazing feat to watch. But none of that compares to the 3.5-hour match that we all witnessed on Wednesday against Julia Rydell from Arapahoe. That girl was a state semifinalist last year, and you stood toe-to-toe with her in every way, never giving up anything, and coming through 7-6, 6-7, 6-3 to beat a girl who was top 4 in state a year ago. It was amazing. And honestly, it was probably the most amazing match that I've ever witnessed on that court. And yet she's only a sophomore. But all of that said, the person that you are and the way that you were able to not only come in here and be our #1 tennis player, but become best friends with the 10 other girls who honestly, and I love you guys, okay, and you're fantastic, honestly had every reason not to like you because you came in and bumped them down the ladder, speaks volumes to the person that you are and the amazing impact that you had upon all of us. So I'm really looking forward to next year, or to this year, and watching you at state next week and going through this week of practice and what you're going to continue to bring to the Mountain Vista tennis program. And Jeff and Jennifer, thanks for moving into the Mountain Vista feeder. We appreciate that as well. Thanks for getting that job here too. All right, with that said, I think at this point, Elizabeth and Olivia are